Looking at the weekly time frame, we're still expecting lower prices towards this area. So I remember when I drew out something like this, talking about this consequent encroachment, that is the next draw on liquidity after this particular sell side here. This sell side here. So I'm looking at price still heading lower to touch this, to trade to this consequent encroachment, and then trade through this low, heading towards this fair value gap here. This fair value gap here. So we are still expecting more lower prices. Still expecting more lower prices. So my anticipation going into next week is I will wait for Monday or Tuesday. So I'll be expecting price to head towards the consequent encroachment of this week. Let me move these things so that you guys can see clearly. So this was me calling price last week or so, how price is going to head. So I want to see price straight to the consequent encroachment of this candle, this midpoint now, this green line here, either Monday or Tuesday, which is trading higher for Monday or trading higher on Tuesday. I don't know which one will happen first, but I don't usually trade on Monday, so I will just watch how the market plays on Monday. So if I see an opportunity to take a trade on Monday, I will take a trade on Monday. So this is basically how I look at the market, or how I'm looking at price going into this week. So if this consequent encroachment is traded through, and then EU, hold on, let me open EU. Yeah, this consequent encroachment here, if it trades and stops on GU, I want to see it stopping. I want to see EU trade above it, then trade above this high here, for me to trust a very heavy bearishness in the market, trading through all this what they call it, these draws on liquidities. I want to see price trade through them after price has actually traded to this consequent encroachment, or this high, or this consequent encroachment, and or this last week's high, which is this previous week that we came out from. So I want to see price trade above it. So if price does that, which is creating the high of the week, then I'll be looking for the opposite direction, taking the trade to one singular direction, to this consequent encroachment or this low. My first target will be this low, this consequent encroachment, this low for the week, depending on how animated price will be, because this week it's supposed to be an NFP week, so we are supposed to see a setup also this week. I don't know if this week is going to be an NFP week, but anyhow it's going to be. Let us just keep watching. So going down to the daily. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make this thing show up. Going down to the daily. This consequent encroachment of the weekly candle has this on the daily resting here. So this will be a reclaimed fair value gap. So if price comes back and trades to this consequent encroachment, I want to see trade into this daily fair value gap. So it just depends on how price trades tomorrow, or how price begins tomorrow. So if this is Friday's low, and this is also Friday's low, so I will be expecting GU to take out Friday's low and EU trade to the consequent encroachment, and then price will rally back higher and then trade above to touch this consequent encroachment of the weekly candle, which is this green line here. and then trade into this fair value gap as a reclaimed fair value gap, and then I'll look for signatures to ride the trend going downwards. So which is EU either trading to the consequent encroachment or taking out last week's high together with September 20th of September's high. So if it does that, then we'll be looking for the nearest distance for EU. So this is a daily rejection block. This last up close candle with the highest wick above the next candle. This is a daily rejection block. After it, there is a high there. So this is basically what I'm looking at going into tomorrow or next week. Any way, any each way possible. I don't know. Anyhow, but that should be that. Anything else on the analysis? So we ain't gonna get any analysis paralysis. So it's either we're expecting higher prices, or just depends on what happens by tomorrow. But all in all, these are sell side liquidities resting below this whole price point. So we're expecting lower prices for this week. So we're expecting lower prices after the high of the week has been formed, creating that huge momentum, or should I say engineering that liquidity for huge momentum to start trading back into this. I want to see price trade below. Where's my daily fair value gap? Hold on. This fair value gap now, it is very, very small. I want to see price trade and close below it. If price closes below it, I want it to act as an inversion fair value gap, which is price trading back into it and then forming a using it as a resistance point to shoot or to make price fall lower. Same thing for EU, this fair value gap here. So I'm not sure when this will occur, when this trading will occur to take and close below this fair value gap on EU. It just depends on how price trades tomorrow. I'm just, like I said, I rarely trade on Mondays. I trade on Mondays majorly when there is NFP news on Fridays. So that is that. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? So yeah, if you guys have any questions to ask after watching this video, you guys should ask your questions. With that being said, have a good night rest. Thank you.